Dear listener, in the episode you're about to hear, we interview a very exciting personality. However, while Or Jones perfectly translated what our guest said to us, the recording only picked up the original language. You'll therefore probably only understand half of what you're about to hear. We considered not releasing the episode, but where's the fun in that? So, we hope you enjoy the episode nevertheless. Hello. This is the 56th Test from the Future, an experimental podcast from the year 2222, which we are sending from our present to yours. My name is Dirk.
And my name is Simon.
And we're putting the past in podcast. It's a very exciting episode today.
It is. We have our very first intentional guest.
Our first intentional guest. The first one that shows up invited.
Yep, planned. We've had our first accidental guest some episodes ago, Rexy the dinosaur. But today, our very first planned guest.
And it's not even an Earth person. It's an alien. I didn't know them personally, but through work I asked around, and they were willing to accept our invitation.
So wait, you work together, or?
Well, not with them personally, but because I know a lot of aliens through work, I just asked around.
Yeah, a friend of a friend, or a colleague of a colleague, I guess.
Yeah. Exactly. But before we introduce them, maybe I explain a little bit. We are in the botanical garden of the UFOPOO.
Yeah.
So this is where some of my work takes place, and not in your apartment.
Correct.
No reason, right? We just thought it was...
our guest preferred here, yeah?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, although I guess they may have... We could have convinced them to come over to your place.
Sure. But I mean, when it's just the two of us, and we're having banana-flavoured pizzas and whatnot, sure, my place is good. But I guess when we have guests, it's a bit nicer if we go somewhere a bit more fancy.
Yeah. And it's nice to do it in a different location. So maybe before we introduce them, a quick recap of what we spoke about in episode 30...
I think it was 38.
38. If you want to know more about aliens in general, listen to the episode 38. But our guest today is a Partian. And they end up looking a little bit like stereotypical Martians, as we mentioned then, or at least how we imagined aliens to look like.
And I was thinking about that because I think at various points in history there have been different stereotypical aliens.
True.
So we can paint a little bit of a word picture.
Yeah, go ahead.
So grey skin, a head that's much larger than a person's would be compared to their body, and with really huge black eyes, like all black eyes as well. And that sums it up.
Yeah. Okay. I would say then it's time to introduce our guest. They're called Willow. And that's not... we're not really sure if that's their actual name, if they're calling themselves this. But while Or Jones can translate everything they say, they have a little bit of trouble with all the Partian names.
Yeah. Does its best, makes its best attempt. Willow is what it sounds like.
Exactly. So when they say their name, they say something that sounds like Willow. We've been saying that back to them. Seems to be working.
Yeah, they respond.
So, I would say hello, Willow, and thanks for being on the show.
Okay, then.
Yeah?
Should we get started with the questions?
Yeah. So this is also thanking all our listeners. Thanks for sending us all of these questions, because the alien episode is one of the ones listened to the most. So these are all questions that you guys send in. Maybe we tweak them a little bit.
Sure. Combined a few, streamlined some.
Yeah. You want to get started?
Yeah. Okay. So the first question, Willow, what's your home planet like? Well, that sounds pretty cold.
That sounds pretty cold. And is it true that it's completely...
So it is completely blue.
Completely blue.
The whole planet.
Well, that sounds a little like...
I see.
I think we had that as well.
Yeah, like long ago. Yeah, with spider webs and canned food. There was something like that.
Yeah. Okay, then I thought their planet was going to be way different than ours.
Sure. Yeah, but at least in that way, it's pretty similar.
Okay. I can look at I can pick up another question from the list. Okay, yeah, this is a nice one. How does space travel work? Okay.
Wait, what? That was.
And then.
You say that again?
So, no. If when.
It's pretty complicated. I mean, I'm not following this really. Like I'm hearing the words, but I don't understand what I'm hearing. You know?
So something with hydro. Sorry. See.
Hydro what now?
Hydromatic.
It's translated, but I don't know what hydromatic is. So.
Could you repeat the bit with the hydro? Yeah, hydromatic engine. Okay, so
okay. I didn't. Thank you very much, Willow.
Let's move on to the next question.
Yeah. Willow, so this is the next question. How do you, I guess not just you personally, but in general, how do you entertain yourselves?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, and doesn't that hurt?
It sounds like it would hurt.
Okay, and people don't mind? It's... Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm not sure they should be doing this.
No, but I can see how it would be enjoyable sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, well,
so
I mean...
they have different so I'm saying sorry. Willow, you have different physiology from us humans, so I guess that's why it works.
And also different planets, different hobbies, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're really blazing through these questions, but that's because Willow has limited time to spend with us today, so we don't want to take up too much of their time.
Yeah, exactly, and we appreciate the time they take. So this is a question that I've been actually wondering about as well. What did you think of Earth when you first found it?
What?
That's
for real.
But why would you think dogs were in charge?
Because people. Yeah, okay. I guess people do follow them around carrying their waste.
Yeah, okay. Because we follow our dogs with little
bags carrying stuff that they leave for us.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
we're not.
We're not. Exactly.
No, we are. They're not in charge.
Yeah, exactly. They are. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we are in charge. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next question?
Yeah, sure. Okay, this is a bit of a harsher one, Willow. We have a question, which is, why didn't you attack Earth? Say again?
Yeah. Oh, attack. Why didn't you attack Earth? That's what we're asking.
So attacking? So you don't understand attack, yeah? When you came across Earth for the first time, why did you not try and conquer it? Why didn't you take it over? Kill everyone and put yourselves in charge. I mean, this sounds pretty harsh now. We know you're nice, yeah, but...
Yeah, it's like... So let's see. So let's see. This is. Let's pretend this is an axe. I'm pretending to holding an axe. Yeah. So I'm pretending to hit Simon
to chop
over
me
the head.
With the axe. Yeah, like as if I was a tree, is chopping me into pieces.
Why didn't you do?
Doesn't understand the concept. Willow doesn't understand the concept.
Yeah. How do we explain?
So as I can draw. So Willow, in the past, yeah, when humans would find some other humans that they hadn't met before. Not always, but often, they'd kill a whole bunch of them so that they could take whatever those other people had.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
And we're wondering why you didn't, or not wondering, but this question is basically asking, why did you not do that to us?
Okay. It's not a concept. Then never mind.
There's enough to go around, I guess, was the gist of what Willow was saying there.
Yeah, I guess. But it's not a question asked before, apparently. Maybe this is an interesting question. Which Earth food do you like the most? You
With mayonnaise?
you mean French fries?
Yeah.
Yeah, French
But
fries.
with mayonnaise? Oh, for reals?
Ah.
Flies. So flies from France. French flies.
Actually, French flies. Okay, I thought I misheard that.
Yeah, likewise.
Okay, I should try that.
I never have myself.
French flies. Would have thought of that. Okay.
Okay, then I think this is the penultimate question that we have for you, Willow. What's your favourite planet? I've not heard of that planet. You, Dirk? I mean, you're more familiar. No.
I guess it's fun, but I guess.
Sure. Earth's your second favourite, right, Willow?
Sorry.
What?
Ah.
Oh, okay.
So, but then Earth is third.
No.
Fourth.
Oh. Fifth?
Okay.
I guess not in
Okay.
the top 10 at least.
But I guess.
But you like you're here well enough, yeah? Like you're here for.
Partians have travelled across.
I've seen
like
many places, many more places.
But in our solar system, I guess Earth is first. Well, okay, second.
Second,
Yeah. Okay.
That's still pretty good.
Maybe a closing off question, which is what a lot of listeners asked. What are common first names on your planet?
Yeah. And
Yeah. Yeah.
was that a different one or the same one, Willow?
Okay.
Are they sound the same? Okay. Maybe something's lost. Like I'm not picking up the intonation differences. Maybe.
This looks like he's going. So these are all different names. So I don't.
Also, didn't hear the difference. No?
Okay. Well, sorry for our listeners then that or Jones are probably not translating this properly. So
Maybe not.
We're hearing the same as you're hearing.
Yeah.
Okay. Those were actually the questions that we had
Right,
selected.
those were all the ones we had written down, Willow. Thank you for joining us. Yeah.
Yeah. Then maybe there's one more listener question which I thought was interesting, applicable today. A lot of listeners are asking us to describe where we are and what we see around us. Because we record, our listeners can't really see anything. So I thought today being in a botanical garden would be a nice opportunity to describe how the environment looks like.
Sure. We're standing on a concrete path. The ceiling's made of glass.
Yeah.
It's a nice clear day outside. Sunlight shining through.
And there's a lot of plants.
A whole lot of plants.
Yeah. Trees.
Flowers.
And there's like these little things hanging from tree to tree. Vines.
Vines, yeah.
Vines. Yeah.
There's lots of insects around and birds, but no like monkeys or larger squirrels,
Butterflies occasionally.
Lots of lots of butterflies.
And there's and the waterfall. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. We shouldn't forget the waterfall.
No.
That I guess that's what why the Partians like it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's dirt under the
From-
plants.
What are they, sorry?
Dirt.
Dirt, I misheard. Yeah.
So I'm not really sure how
What
exciting
else?
this is.
We could describe the colours. Eh? Most of the plants are mostly green.
And of course they're sorry. Red?
I mean, there's bits of red here or there, yeah.
Yeah, but the plants are green.
Willow, I disagree. You're saying all the plants are red. They're totally green. Yeah, okay then.
Okay.
We'll agree to disagree.
Yeah. And the weird thing is there's no wind.
Well, because it's inside, yeah?
Yeah, that's true. It feels like an artificial outside, but then inside.
Right, yeah. Right, with the glass all over.
Yeah. But of course, this is very futuristic, so we're trying to describe it.
Yeah.
Or we're describing it the way you...
Can comprehend.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I would say this was a nice first attempt with a guest. If you liked us, let us know, and then maybe we can find Illuminati to be a guest on the
for
show.
a follow-up episode in the future.
It would be really interesting to hear what they have to say. Okay. I would say we wrap it up.
I think so too, yeah. People in the past, when you're listening to this episode, please send us an email to michaellazania5@gmail.com. And in the subject, put the number 56, and that way we'll know that you heard this and that this one went back in time successfully.
Yeah. And for now, I would say thanks for listening. Yes.
Of course, Willow, yep.
And see you in 200 years.
Bye-bye.